Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts. In this video I'll be looking at the starter set for the One Ring 2nd edition role-playing game from Free League Publishing. Okay, so I got this a while ago and I wasn't going to make a video about it because it had been out for a little while, but last week someone in my Instagram feed said they just picked up the One Ring starter set, and I thought if they've done it, maybe there's other people out there that have actually not seen this product, and maybe they would like to see inside and see exactly what's going on with it. So I thought, okay, it's cool. First of all, this is probably my favourite starter set I've ever seen. The build quality of the box is fantastic. Its sturdiness is absolutely astounding. This is going to last as long as you are careful with it, obviously, but it's going to last a time. First of all, there is a set of rules inside the box itself, so the box is useful. You can have it on the table, or if it will be on the GM screen or whatever. That gives you all your basics there and there, actually how to play the One Ring RPG 2nd edition. Inside we have the stance cards, which are travel cards first of all, which gives you what each of the different character classes, well, not character classes, but the actual things your character can do for the different positions when they're actually traveling from A to B. The guide, the hunter, the scout, and the lookout. And then you've got the stance cards, which are the 4 different positions you can take during combat, and each one of those gives you a different advantage or disadvantage in combat depending on what you take. So each one of those for each player, they can just lay them down in front of them, or have them just in front to reference them. Fantastic. A set of incredibly nice One Ring dice, which are white. I don't know if they're only white in this set, but they are very cool. And then you've got the cards for the equipment, which gives you the bonuses and tells you how much they weigh, what the parry modifier is, all that kind of stuff as well. It's fantastic. As you can see, I've not used mine yet, but it's not because we're not actually playing this. We're probably going to play some of the Darkling and the Mirkwood at some point, so this is just here for easy reference, and I'll play mostly online anyway, so I don't want to open the cards if I don't have to. Then we get into the rest of the books itself. Let's go into the books first of all. We've got a map of the Shire inside the book, inside the box as well. We have pre-generated characters for the adventures that you can play in here. There's no character creation rules actually inside this, so if you want to play all the adventures are playable using these characters, but you obviously if you want to use your other characters. And this is all based on the Shire itself, so all of the characters are hobbits, I believe, unless I'm very much mistaken. But it's kind of like a little mini campaign effectively in here. A little catalogue there for One Ring as well. You've got a rules book which gives you the basics of the rules, which is presented in exactly the same style as the 2nd edition stuff. Tells you what it does. Again, this is kind of just gives you what you can do, but doesn't have to actually kind of roll your own characters. But it does give you how you can increase their characters' attributes and stuff as you actually go through basics of combat, that kind of stuff as well. This one is the adventures, which again, yeah, a mini campaign set during. Oh, sorry, actually around the Shire itself. Again, these are kind of not world kind of destroying campaigns, but they're kind of like fun and frivolous kind of style. Yeah, you would expect for the hobbits to be. You know, some bits kind of dealing with dwarves, some of it's dealing with actual threats to the Shire itself from outside. Some of it's just kind of gathering around and stuff like that as well. And it kind of teaches you how to play the game, how to use the what's the word I'm trying to think of? The people that actually kind of give you the quests, that kind of tells you how that works as well. It's, yeah, again, cool. Look, kind of little contained campaign, which is rather good as well. And then this last book is the Book of the Shire, which gives you a rundown of the Shire and all of the sections. There's a lot in this. I mean, this, yeah, you see the Shire for not very long in the movies and in the actual book itself. There's a lot of information here about the Shire. Another cool map. And again, this has got kind of like random encounter tables. There's kind of like adventure hooks in here that you can build upon as well as you're kind of wandering around through the other adventures. And just gives you a very, very kind of basic breakdown of the Shire itself. So if you're looking to play hobbits, this is a very cool thing to do. And I say, of those characters, because of the way the character advancement works in One Ring, you're not going to kind of out level the characters, and you could actually continue with some of these characters to the other second edition rules as they kind of make their way out of the Shire and more towards the kind of the outer limb of the rest of the areas. And we have here a map of those areas. So yeah, so we've got Erebor here and the Lowlands, and the Shire and all this kind of stuff as well. So yeah, this kind of just gives you what what your characters could be going into next. Effectively, yeah. So the Troll Shores and all this other stuff as well. It's a nice piece of nice map, and then we've got another detailed map of the Shire itself. So yeah, it's just a really nice kind of mini campaign if you're at all interested in trying the One Ring without kind of spending money on the core book and then maybe one of the adventures. Although Moria looks absolutely fantastic, I'm really looking forward to when that comes out. This is one way to do it. This will give you a Hobbit-centric campaign. Let's see how it plays out for half the price of probably what the campaign in the book would cost. This one I even picked up on eBay for half the retail price of the actual box set itself. So this is a ridiculously cheap start way of getting actually into the game itself. But yeah, so there you go. That's just a little kind of look over the actual books itself. I haven't gone obviously too much into the details of the rules and stuff like that, but apart from the fact that I think this is a very, very nice rule system, I think it emulates the actual movies and the books very, very well. The characters are heroic enough that they can kind of do stuff you see in the films without being ridiculously kind of like overpowered, that they can shrug off sword blows and 7,000 arrows smacking into them and all this kind of stuff. It's a really nice way, and my favourite thing about it is the travel rules, the way you actually get from A to B and it actually means something. There's time devoted to it, and encounters can happen. It kind of gives you this weariness thing, so if it's a bad journey, you kind of feel depressed and unhappy at the end of it. It affects your kind of like your next days of adventuring at the other end of it. It's a fantastic rule system, and this is the easiest and quickest way of getting into it. So with that, I will say thanks very much, and hopefully I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.